Hello Hero Wars players. Today we're going to be looking at the two types of new skins coming out. They are lunar skins and romantic skins. 3 heroes each have either one of these. And let's look at what they are, which heroes have them. Do you need the skins or do you not? Or should they just go past your attention? Welcome to Hero Wars Guardian. Right. So first, let us look at... Pull that back up. Okay. Let us look at Andvari with health. Now, Andvari with health is quite good in a sense, because if Andvari does tank for some time on your team, so when you're using Lunar or Ziri, when they disappear out of the battle out of the tanking role, first position for some time, then this will be quite good. So Andvari can tank more. And I think this health is really good if you've got a hero like them. But if you've got a hero like Ashtaroth or Galahad or Aurora or one tank like that, or even Chaba for instance, then he might not need to tank. So you might not find as much use in this. You might be going up against other heroes that you want to level up another skin. That's perfectly fine. It actually really just depends on your situation. But I do think this health skin is very useful, and whether you use a tank that disappears for a while or not, this health skin will keep Andvari alive for longer and could really help him in the long run. Andvari's health, he is 5th in health, and I do just want to say before that, these are Facebook web max stats, and they do not apply for mobile because mobile has other stats. But mobile players, you're free to watch, and maybe you'll be on Facebook web soon. This might just give you a bit of inside knowledge. So Andvari's health is 5th, as I was saying. He has 815,711 health. Now this health will really stay on him quite long, even if he is getting attacked quite a lot. So I do honestly think that this health skin is one of the best choices out of all of these skins that have been released. And believe me, these skins that have been released aren't the best, but they are quite good. Sorry about that. So Andvari's health, I would say definitely invest into. Next, we have Mojo with health. Now, I don't think you really know my opinion on this, but any hero that isn't going to be in your first or second line, or when facing Cleaver 5th line, they don't need that health. That health is just a waste, because with a damage dealer like Mojo who isn't in the 1st, 2nd or 5th position with Cleaver, or 1st, 2nd position with any other hero, then they're not getting attacked. So what actually is the point of having health when he can stay alive longer or do more damage for the time he stays alive? Now, I would opt for do more damage while staying alive. Now, this actually helps because doing more damage will make him do more damage. If he does more damage, you're more likely to get another enemy out of the fight. But if he's just alive longer, he won't be doing as much damage, and the other enemy will probably stay alive for longer as there isn't as much pressure being applied to them. So I do honestly think this health skin for Mojo is a waste. And as you can see, Mojo's health is 24th, 386,218 health, compared to Andvari's stunning 815,711 health. So this Mojo health, I would say, is a complete no-go. Okay. Next, let's look at last Lunar skin, Fox Armor Penetration. Now, Fox's Armor Penetration, she is a damage dealer. She normally is in the 3rd or 4th position, like Mojo. And I think her Armor Penetration boost will really help her in the long run, because she will be able to do more damage and essentially put more pressure on the heroes that are 1st and 2nd line heroes, and this could eventually kill them. Now, unlike Mojo with his health, this actually has an effect. And I would say with this armor penetration, she will easily run through tanks and secondary tanks such as Krista or Andvari with health. she would easily run past them with this armor penetration, as this would do such a ton of damage. So I actually would say that is a very essential skin to get for Fox, but not necessarily necessary in a way, depending on if you've got a lot of armor heroes on your armor enemy heroes in your server. Now, she is 4th in armor penetration, only falling behind Kira as 1st, Astrid and Lucas as 2nd, and Kark as 3rd. She has 33,400 health and I'm going wrong again. Armor penetration, and this is, I think, a necessary but not essential skin for Fox. The same with Andvari. And Mojo, I would literally say run past it. I wouldn't say get it as your last skin, but I wouldn't say it should even be your 1st or 2nd. Well, maybe your 2nd, but not 1st. Definitely not 1st. Okay. Now let's look at our 1st. Sorry about that. Now let's look at our 1st romance skin. We have Jet with armor. Now, Jet with armor is actually quite good in a way, but still not as amazing. Jet will normally fall into the 5th position. So if you have a lot of cleavers on your server, this armor will really protect him from those cleavers. And this cleaver's hook will do less damage, and the damage applied to him when he comes to the front, this will really affect him much less. However, he isn't going to be targeted as much if you don't have too many cleavers on your server. So I wouldn't say this armor skin is that important. So like Mojo, I would say it's not as important. Maybe if he was 1st or 2nd in armor, I would say that's quite good. But he isn't, as you'll see in a second. I would say this, like Mojo, is maybe your middle skin. Not going to be your last exactly, or it could be your last, but definitely not your 1st. Now, Jet armor. He is 33rd in the whole of Facebook web. Now, he has 15,543 armor. This isn't good. That's why I said this armor skin shouldn't be leveled up, because even at max, it only gives him 15,543 armor. This armor will essentially be quite useless against the heroes that deal a lot of armor penetration, such as Kira, Astrid and Lucas, Kark, and as we just covered, Fox. He will be useless. Okay. Next, we have Orion. Orion, like Jet, has armor. Now, for Orion, I think it's a different case because of his armor. Orion will die soon in some cases, and he will die quicker than maybe your other enemies in some cases. In some cases, he won't. So I do think this armor skin will help him quite a lot if he is struggling to stay alive in your team. If he isn't struggling to stay alive and he's normally maybe last 3 heroes left, then I would say don't invest into it too much. But it is quite good if your Orion is just dying too quickly for you to be able to do any damage. Now, I wouldn't say it's the best skin because of, as you'll see, it is, like Jet, quite low. It is 27th in the whole of Facebook and web, and only 16,075 armor. Now, like Jet's, it is quite low, and I wouldn't say this armor is exactly going to help him, but it could just give him that extra boost that makes him stay alive for longer. So I would say it is quite a good one to get. Next, you're going to have essentially the most people would consider the best skin. Now, this skin is Celeste's skin. It is a magic defense. This magic defense skin will provide her with a lot of magic defense, as we'll see when we go to the stats. And I do think this skin is quite good. However, on mobile, they did get an armor skin for Celeste, and I think this is much more useful than magic defense for Celeste. So Celeste magic defense, unlike the last 2 contenders, is 3rd. She has 34,504 magic defense. So this magic defense is essentially going to provide so much magic defense for her. She will be able to stay alive longer and will keep her alive for longer to do more damage and more healing. So if you do use Celeste in your team, I would say this is a good skin to get, but I would recommend you leveling up her magic attack skins first. So her magic attack, then her magic defense, then maybe her extra magic attack, or you could do magic attack intelligence this. But I wouldn't say it should be your first, but it shouldn't be your last either. This is quite a good skin, but don't overlook it as it could be underrated. And when this does happen and a skin is underrated, you later regret it when you are in arena and campaign. And if you are a campaign player and you really do like campaign, I do, then you might like this. If you're using Martha as your main healer and Celeste isn't even in your top 15, I would say overlook this skin. I would say any of these skins actually, you should only get them if any of these heroes are in your top 15. I would also like to say thank you for watching Hero Wars Guardian, and if you like this video, please leave a like and comment down below what video do you want me to make next. And I also want to say, as I said before, my Discord link is down below, and if you really want a new video, as I said, just comment down below, or you could just join my Discord server and there'll be loads of great people to help you out. If they can't help you out, then I'll definitely help you out and I might be able to make a video. And stay tuned for the next upcoming video on how to defeat Runaway Princess and what you need to defeat Runaway Princess. Thank you for watching.